how to go through this Saturn, Ketu, and Jupiter combination that's happening in Sagittarius. If we look at mythology, the perfect example of how to live this is Hanumanji. Hanumanji was born Ajneya. He was born as a result of the tapa of his mom, Anjana, and the blessings of Vayu and Shiva. So he was a very blessed child, almost endowed with a lot of siddhis and blessings and gifts. And so, as a little child, he sees the sun and he thinks it's a juicy mango. And so he leaps towards the sun. And the sun gets scared and he tells Hanuman to stop, but Hanuman doesn't listen. And then Indra, the king of Devas, also warns Hanuman, and Hanuman doesn't listen. And Hanuman really wants to eat that juicy mango. So Indra actually uses his thunderbolt and strikes it on Hanuman, and Hanuman comes crashing down. Hanuman's father, Vayu, is very mad, and all air stops on earth and all the worlds. And so all the devas come to pacify Vayu. Brahma brings Ajneya or Hanuman back to life. Indra and other devas shower more and more blessings on Hanuman. And now Hanuman is now endowed with many boons. Many super powers have come to him now. Now Hanuman, he grows as a child. But even then, he's very naughty. That incident did not quite mature him. So, Hanuman, like any other kid, plays pranks, and he starts playing pranks on rishis who are meditating, disturbing them, disturbing their tapa. So he gets warnings, but he doesn't quite listen. He's too caught up in his own mischief. So one day a rishi curses him, right? He shows him Ketu, he shows him the mirror, and he tells Hanuman that Hanuman will lose all his powers. He'll forget that he has any powers until he's reminded of them. And he can put those powers in service for a great cause. So Hanuman, who had received a lot of boons, and these boons were like Jupiter, they were like grace, they were blessings, they expanded his siddhis. Hanuman also had Jupiter in his life even at the time of his birth, because he was born due to the grace of Shiva and Vayu. But now his Saturn phase starts. Now he does not remember any of his siddhis. He is almost like an ordinary monkey, ordinary Vanar. He is now finding himself a new ecosystem. We talked about Sagittarius being ecosystems. He finds himself a new ecosystem, which is being in service of the exiled Vanar king Sugriva. So he is in full service to him. And he is serving people who are far less talented or far less siddh than him. But this is the tapa of Saturn. And because Sugriva is in exile, he's living in very harsh conditions, and Hanuman in even harsher as he serves and makes life easier for Sugriva. And this is where the maturity starts coming in him. So now that he is matured, again, both the tests and the blessings come to him. When Rama comes along, it is like Jupiter has come along. His mentor, his guru, his divine mentor has come. And now to locate Sita, someone needs to leap across the ocean. And Jamuan, the bear king, he reminds Hanuman of his capabilities. And Hanuman remembers all his siddhis. So Hanuman's tapa has now turned into gold in the presence of his guru, in the presence of Ram, and towards a great purpose. In fact, if you see in the rest of Ramayana, it is Hanuman who's the hero. He's the one who leaps across the ocean. He finds Sita. He encounters Ravan, who is the epitome of ego. He's the opposite. Ravan is the opposite of Saturn. And Hanuman shows the mirror. Hanuman is Ketu to Ravan. He shows Ravan the mirror. He shows that Lanka can be destroyed by the tail of one monkey. And he strikes that fear in the hearts of the Rakshasas and Ravan. And yet Ravan doesn't get the message. Ravan does not do the right thing. Ravan holds on. So this is what Ketu is. If life is showing you that you are wrong, if life is showing the mirror, just don't hold on because of your ego. Accept the truth. Accept the truth. Ravan doesn't, so he gets destroyed. So the way to live this is to remain in service. Even after doing, in fact, Hanuman is the one who carries the mountains and brings Sanjeevani to Lakshman who needs it. And yet he does not take any glory. In fact, Hanuman is said to have written down a version of Ramayana. And when Valmiki reads it, Valmiki says, no one's going to read mine. Because this is so, and actually Valmiki was just praising him and appreciating him. But Hanuman just stares it off and he says, no, yours is the one which is supposed to live immortally. So this is the character of Hanuman. And we should all imbibe his qualities of devotion, of service, of humility, of tapa. This also reminds me that Hanuman changes several ecosystems. He's responsible for changing several ecosystems. He's responsible for playing his part so that Sugriva, the exiled king, gets his kingdom back, and the Vanars now have a different kind of ecosystem with Sugriva as the king as opposed to Vali. He changes the ecosystem in Lanka, because now Lanka is ruled not by Ravan but by Vibhishan, who has a very different set of morals and ethics and way of living. Right? Vibhishan lives the Deva way of life. And he's also responsible for ushering a new ecosystem even in Ayodhya, because he's the one who protects Ram and Lakshman and who makes major contributions to the battle against Ravan. So just to summarize, Saturn stands for Tapa. This is the restrictions, the limitations, the challenges that you're going to be given in your life. And as Shivo said, if you're feeling very resentful about going through these challenges, then it's not really tapa. Tapa is when you accept these challenges and you do your best. Saturn rewards maturity, patience, perseverance, devotion, service. And if your ego comes up, then Saturn will bring about a humiliation. So that's the quality of Saturn. Ketu is the one who's going to show you the mirror of reality. It's the ultimate reality check. It destroys illusion. Ketu comes in your life, accept the reality of life and just surrender to it. And finally, Jupiter, which expands your life, it expands the blessings, it brings the grace of the devas, of the gurus. So I hope you live this very beautifully with a prayer to Hanumanji, imbibing his qualities.